What's going on, YouTube? Is your boy Mark Ortiz coming at you once again. I have a very anticipated comparison vid on the Air Jordan 11 Low Golds. Alright, we're going to be getting into it. I basically want to shout out John B, Rob Dollar, JJ Hicks 360, DS Dan, Dawn, everybody, all my subscribers. For everybody who is basically viewing my channel for the very first time, don't forget to like and subscribe and give me a big thumbs up in the end. Alright, we're going to be getting into it right now. Let's just get into it right now. Okay, we got that UA pair to the left, the retail pair to the right. Okay, we got that embossed gold Jumpman right there. Alright, as you can see, I don't know if you guys notice the lighting on these. You got a little darker to the left on the UA, the color of the box, and you got a flat black to the right, but it's a little lighter in shade and color. Okay, you got that UPC on the left hand side. Okay, on the UA pair is reading 09120673442414. Size 11 Air Jordan Retro Low, Air Jordan 11 Retro Low, white metallic gold coin black, made in China. Color code and model 528895103. Suggested retail price $170. You got that gold Jordan.com in gold there. The Jumpman's in gold, as you can see. You got that 23 embossed right there in gold as well. You got your retail pair. I got this box like this from Foot Action earlier this morning. Okay. Alright, you got that UPC 09120673442414 on the UPC size 11 Air Jordan 11 Retro Low, white metallic gold coin black. Model color code 528895103. You got your suggested retail price at $170. You got that gold 23 on there as well, embossed. Okay, and like I said, I got this box this way earlier. Alright, I don't know if you guys noticed the dimensions on the boxes are a little bit different. Okay, you got that Jumpman Nike Incorporation, 1 Bowerman Drive, Beaverton, Oregon, USA 97005-6453, Nike European Operations, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, you got that box made in China with that recycled gold touch there. It's embossed as well. Okay, as you can see on the retail pair, you got the same shit basically. Alright, but you don't have that sticker, as you can see it on the retail pair. You got that embossed touch there with box made in China with that recycled symbol there as well. Alright, okay, you got that gold embossed touch there to the left. You got the same thing to the right. You got your retail pair here to the right and your UA pair to the left. Okay, you basically have this white 23 paper in here. It's a little thinner in material. Okay, you got that 23 in gold, and on the retail pair the paper's a little slightly thicker, and that 23 basically has a little bit more shine to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. See, it's kind of cut off here on the UA pair. Okay, you got that 23 in gold as well, but it kind of pops off more on the paper on the retail. And like I said, the paper is a little bit more textured in my opinion. I got that receipt for the receipt police. Alright, you can see. Alright, I picked these up today. Alright, August 27th, as you can see. Alright, you got the transaction number there, the date August 27, 2016, the time 11:06 a.m. Picked them up at the Hudson Mall, Route 440 in Jersey City, as you can see on the receipt right there. Alright, there's the inside of the box. I had that extra tissue paper on the UA pair. All right, obviously you don't see that here on the retail pair. Okay, you got no stamping in the inside of this box. Right there in the bottom of that box, you got no stamping. You got no stamping on the retail version either. Okay, you got that quality control sticker on the UA pair on the lid there, on the inner part of the lid there, as you can see. All right, and on the retail pair you got nothing. No quality control sticker whatsoever. This is the dimensions 14JJ19. Okay, these are the dimensions 345 by 250 by 125. Okay, again, on the UA pair is 345 by 250 by 125. Okay, on the retail pair you got 14JJ18. Okay, you got your dimensions here, 330 by 235 by 120. Once again, it's 330 by 235 by 120. Okay, to the right side you got your retail, left side you got your basically your unauthorized, your UA pair. Okay, all right. On the tongue you have more, on the UA you have more of that textured leather. Okay, you have more of a tumbled leather pattern. I don't know if you guys can see that if the camera's picking it up. You see that tumbled leather pattern on the shoe going all the way up to the tongue. That whole tongue is like got that textured tumbled leather pattern, but I don't think this is actual 100% leather. I think it's obviously a synthetic upper. You got that third spacing as well on the UA pair. Okay, the shimmer on this is a little bit dull on the UA pair. Okay, you got that nice gold colored touch to it, but it's a little on the dull side compared to the retail version. Just to give you guys the heads up. I did wear these about 2 or 3 times. I cleaned them up real good, threw a little bit of 40 sauce on it for a few minutes, and then wiped it off to get all that dirt and excess stuff off of it. You got your retail version here. If the camera's picking it up real good, it's got a tumbled leather effect to it on the tongue and upper. Not quite like the UA. Not quite like the UA. It's slightly a little bit smoother upper tumbled leather look to it compared to the UA. You got your third space in there as well on the Jordan Jumpman. Okay, you got those thick white laces, the same as the UA to the left. And as you guys can see, that gold color kind of pops right off that toe box. Okay, it's got a richer color and finish to it compared to that UA. Is a little bit more of a matte gold finish. I'm doing a little side by side on the toe box. You got your UA to the left. Okay, you got your retail version to the right. All right, as you can see on a retail, that toe box looks crooked as fuck. All right, you see that toe box? That shit looks crooked as fuck, and there ain't no quality control whatsoever in this box or on this shoe, because you got so much fucking inconsistency. It's not even funny. All right, and when you look at that UA pair, you get them sharper edges and crisp and clean edges. All right, this is the inconsistency type of shit that I'm talking about. And excuse my language, but when I'm looking at stuff like this, something ain't right. And yeah, I'm gonna talk that shit in this vid because it's my vid, and I'm just letting you guys know. Look how crooked that damn toe box is on that retail version. You see what the hell I'm talking about? Because I know you guys are seeing it for your own eyes. All right, this is the toe box, giving you a good look at that toe box. All right, they both got that translucent look to it. All right, on that toe box, like I said, the left, which is the UA, is a little bit on the dull side compared to the retail version on the right. One thing I want you guys to know is that the brand, they always play games like those Jordan sixes that are coming out. They're all in gold as well, but they came out with two versions as well, because what the brand basically do is they'll create something like this on the left hand side and then fuck it up and give you this kind of shit on the right hand side at the last minute. They do that little switcheroo type bull crap because they know these guys are on them like white on rice. You see what I'm saying? Like white on rice. And then they mess it up and hit you over the head with this kind of bull crap. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk that talk in this vid. I'm gonna talk that talk, okay? Alright, I wore these, that's why you see some creasing in there. I wore these like 2 or 3 times, like I stated before. You get that more of a tumble texture to it, which they should have kept. They should have kept that touch on the retail. As you can see, it's like a textured look, but it's more smoothed out. It's smoothed out more. You know, they should have kept that more tumbled effect to it, but they want to play the switcheroo game at the last minute, as you guys can see. Okay, I'm giving you that look on that carbon fiber. You hear that? You hear my nail on that? And this is your UA pair. I mean your retail pair. There's your retail pair. You hear that? Got that same look to it. Bam, bam. You see that? Bam, bam. Now look at this. Okay, that carbon fiber is 100 on point. Those placement pods underneath are on point as well. All right, I got that lighting on the soles. Okay, it's pretty much got the same tint. Okay, on your heel part, you got the herringbone traction. Okay, you got your pod placements, and check it out. The pod placement on the UA pair is more centered than the retail pair. You see what I'm saying? The pod placement on the UA pair is more centered than the pod placement on the retail pair. See, there goes that quality control stuff that I'm talking about. You got that carbon fiber on the UA pair right there, as you can see. And you got that carbon fiber on a retail pair, as you can see. And it's the same thing. Okay. I thought from photos and looking at other YouTubers' vids that basically the UA pair had a little slight lighter tint to the soles, but obviously that's not the case, because as you can see, it's pretty much the same exact thing that I've been talking about all along. And you see right here, you got that Jumpman on the retail version up top. And as I'm coming down, you're going to see the same exact thing on the UA. Okay, you got your pod placement right here on the UA. Is on up to date. The pod placements are centered correct. You got that herringbone traction on the forefoot of the shoe. What do you see? The same thing. Okay, I'm giving you a look at the medial side. You got a little cut there. It's a little slight variation. This is the retail, this is the UA. As you can see, I wore these. You got a little bit of creasing going on there as well. You got more of that tumbled leather textured look that I was telling you about on the UA versus the retail, which has got the same type of look, but it's a little bit smoothed out. You can actually see the difference. And if you ask me, I would have rather had this or that. This or that. Even if it's synthetic or leather, I would rather have that tumble look any day over that semi-smoothed out pattern on the retail. Alright, one thing you can see, you got that stitching in gold. I'm going to compare it to the stitching on the UA. Alright. Pretty much the same damn thing. I ain't noticed no difference on that stitching, more or less, by the naked eye. And I pretty much showed you. Now there's the sole right here. As you can see, you got that UA with the carbon fiber there. Got your retail with the carbon fiber there. And the soles look pretty much identical, like I've been stating all along. This is a slight difference on the toe box. You got your UA to the left, your retail to the right. As you can see, that gold pops off more on that retail version. That gold pops off more on that retail version than the UA. You know, some people might like that extra shine, that extra gold touch effect to it. You can see this is a little bit more dull. All right, but look at that. Look at those clean lines on that UA. Ooh, yeah, you see that? And look at this shit. Shit looks retarded. All right, that's just my opinion. Look at that. And that shit don't even line up right. Look, it don't even line up right. Once again, you know. What's up, Jordan Brand? I don't know what's going on here with the inconsistency, with that quality control. On the UA pair, you got your gold Jumpman there, where you're sizing. On the retail pair, you just have the gold Jumpman with no sizing, as you can see. You got your retail to the right, your UA to the left. And them joints look the same to me. Okay. The pointiness, the color on it, as you can see, it's got that light icy blue bottom, that white midsole, got that stitching on the back part, trying to hold this together. Alright, there we go. I have fell before. You see that blue tint? That blue tint's pretty much the same on the heel. One thing I want to point out is that 23, a lot of people might think that 23 on the UA pair is slightly off center with that little Jumpman there. But guess what? It's the same thing on the retail pair. You see what I'm saying? The only thing is, you got a better view there of the retail Jumpman, and it's actually stitched on, or sewed on. It's sewed on rather, or stitched, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And then you got your UA little man there, your little Jumpman right there. Okay, see that? Alright, and they're pretty much the same. If you ask me, that UA pair is lined up straight with that line, centered. See that? Now look at the retail. This is the line, and it's slightly off center. Alright, if you guys want to be picky. One thing I noticed on a 23, I don't know if you guys are picking that up, the number 23 is a little darker on the UA pair where it's written there. Okay, it seems like it's a little darker slightly, and on the retail is a little bit more yellow. On the UA it's looking a little bit more on the orange side, slightly. Okay, you got the quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever. Okay, and this is the retail. Quality basketball products inspired by the greatest ever. Okay, you guys be the judge. That's the inside tag. And it's the inner part of the tongue. Okay. Everything looks good to me. That's the UA pair. That's the retail pair. And it looks all the same. The only difference I see is the stitching around it. It's pretty much the identical tag. The stitching is just a little bit more uniformed and crisp on the retail pairs. You can see there on the corners. You see that? All right. And this is what it looks like on the UA. A little bit more sloppy there, but it's the same tag, same exact materials. You got your production date of March 9th. Okay, March 9th, 2016 to June 15th of 2016 on a retail pair. You got that better there, better look. March 9th, 2016. Model number and color code 528895-103. Okay. Okay, March 9th, 2016 to June 15th, 2016, as you can see. This is the UA pair. February 9th of 2016. You got your color code and model number 528895-103. Okay, so you got your production date of February 9th, 2016 to May 11th, 2016, as you can see. 3 months difference on each shoe, but like I said, there was 2 versions made. This production date was done a month before and ended a month before. There's 2 different versions made by the same brand to throw the consumer off, because they do this monkey wrench shit at the last minute. So there you have it. Okay, you got your comparison vid. I've been switching from room to room to get better lighting as best as I could. I'm giving you a different angle here. I'm trying to get different color effects. Okay, that's why y'all seeing different colors, different lighting. I'm trying to get every detail as best as possible. You see this crooked ass toe box with that cut off there on a so-called retail pair with quality control. They ought to be a damn ashamed of themselves. And that's my opinion, because I paid the $170 for those so I could say what I want to say. Okay, you got your Jumpman Jordan, third spacing right there, same as the retail pair. All right, if you ask me, on the UA, they did a bang out job as far as making these cuts look even, all right, and more consistent, as you can see. And I'm not being biased or nothing. I'm just calling it like I see it, and I'm telling it like it is. All right, look at these two. If you look at those two, it's off. The right one is completely off from the left one. So where is the quality control there, Jordan brand? Now when you compare it to the UA version, you got crisper cuts, okay, and more uniformed, in my opinion. You have both of the white laces, the thick white laces popping on these, and as you can see, you got more of a textured tumble leather look, but it's synthetic. And I would rather have this, in my opinion, whether it be synthetic or leather, if it was, than a semi